Okay guys, Higgsfield has now brought its AI tools directly into DaVinci Resolve, and what makes this so cool is that you don't have to open another website to use them. Everything works right inside DaVinci Resolve. Just think about that for a second. Normally, if you wanted to use an AI tool, you'd have to export your clip, upload it to a website, wait for it to generate, download the result, and then bring it back into your project. But now, all of those AI tools are available right next to your timeline inside DaVinci Resolve. And before I show you how it actually works inside Resolve, let me quickly walk you through some of the features I really like about this tool. Let's say your footage looks a little flat. Instead of spending ages trying to match a specific look, you simply upload that image as a reference, and Higgsfield recolors your footage to match it automatically. Or maybe there's a missing shot in your edit. Instead of hunting through stock footage libraries, you can generate the B-roll you need. Just type a simple text prompt, and you're done. Another feature I really like is called Draw to Video. Let's say you want to change something in your shot. For example, you want to turn this creature into a cat. You just paint over the creature, type a simple prompt describing the change, and Higgsfield does the rest in a few seconds. Or let's say you want to replace an object in the scene, like changing a rifle into a pink pistol. You simply paint over the rifle, tell it to replace it with a pistol, and Higgsfield handles the rest. Next, we've got the Upscale tool. If you have older footage or low-resolution clips, Higgsfield can increase the resolution all the way up to 4K or even 8K while recovering as much detail as possible. We also have background removal. And what's cool is that you don't even need a green screen. You simply upload your clip, generate, and Higgsfield removes the background while keeping the details surprisingly clean. And if you're creating content for shorts, reels, or TikTok, this next feature alone could save you hours every week. With a single click, Higgsfield can automatically reframe your footage, track the subject, and convert it into a vertical format without ever leaving Resolve. Now let's actually install it and see how everything works in real time. To get started, you'll obviously need DaVinci Resolve installed on your computer. You'll also need a Higgsfield account, since all of these AI tools run through their platform. Once you've got that ready, go to the Higgsfield website. I'll leave the link to Higgsfield in the description. Once you're in, open the plugins section. From there, you'll see different options like Premiere Pro and After Effects plugins. I actually made a full tutorial on those other ones too, so you can check that out after this video if you want. But for now, we're focusing on DaVinci Resolve, so just click on the DaVinci Resolve plugin and download the version that matches your operating system. One thing I want to flag before you download, this plugin does not work with the App Store version of DaVinci Resolve. You need to download Resolve directly from blackmagicdesign.com. If you already have it from there, great. If not, just grab it from the official site. It's free. Once the download finishes, open the installer and follow the setup process. After that, launch DaVinci Resolve. Go to Workspace. Then, click on Workflow Integrations, and then select Higgsfield. The first time you open it, you'll be asked to sign in through your browser. Just log into your account, approve the connection, and you're ready to go. Now, as you can see, I've already imported a few clips into my timeline, and right here inside DaVinci Resolve, we've got access to all the Higgsfield tools without ever leaving the editor. Let's start with the Edit Video tool. For this example, I have this clip of a waiter serving 2 drinks at a coffee shop. Right now, he's bringing over a latte and an espresso. But let's say I want the waiter to serve a cup of tea and a bowl of ice cream instead. Normally, making a change like this would require hours of manual work. But with Higgsfield, all I have to do is open the Edit Video tool and type, replace the latte and espresso cups being served by the waiter with a cup of tea and a bowl of ice cream. Then I'll click Generate. Let's see what happens. And there we go. Take a look at that. The latte and espresso have been replaced with a cup of tea and a bowl of ice cream. But what I find even more impressive is that everything else stayed consistent. Like, the waiter still moves naturally. The camera movement stays the same. And as you can see, even my hand movement is preserved, which is pretty good. Now let's try something completely different. I've got another clip here. As you can see, it looks pretty flat. The colors are dull and the contrast is low. And overall, it doesn't have that cinematic look that we want. So let's see if AI can fix it. I'll go back into the Edit Video tool and type, add vibrant cinematic colors. The video should look ultra realistic with premium Hollywood-style color grading. Then I'll hit Generate. And honestly, that's a pretty big difference. The colors are richer, the contrast is stronger, and the entire shot feels more polished and cinematic. Now, could a professional colorist achieve even better results manually? Of course, but the impressive part is that this took only a few seconds with a simple prompt. Now, let's take it a step further. Let's say there's something in your shot that you don't want there. As you can see, there are several cars in the background behind me, but let's say I want to remove all of them while keeping everything else exactly the same. All I have to do is type, remove all the cars in the background completely, keep the man unchanged, and preserve realistic lighting, shadows, and camera movement. Let's see the result. And there we go. The cars are gone. But what's really impressive is that everything else remains untouched. It looks like the cars were never there in the first place. Now let's move on to Upscale. And honestly, this feature alone can be a lifesaver. For this example, I have this lower resolution clip. all I'm going to do is select Upscale, choose 4K as the output resolution, and click Generate. Now let's compare. Now pay close attention when we zoom in. The original footage looks soft, and some of the details are hard to see, but after upscaling, there's noticeably more clarity. The textures are sharper, the details stand out more, and overall, the footage looks much cleaner. Now, let's test background removal, and this one is honestly pretty impressive. I have this clip right here, and let's say I want to remove the entire background and keep only myself walking. Normally, you'd need a green screen, or you'd have to spend time creating masks and refining edges manually, but with Higgsfield, all I have to do is open the background removal tool and type remove the entire background while preserving the subject, hair details, clothing edges, and realistic transparency. Then I'll click Generate, and as you can see, the background has been removed while keeping the subject intact. What's especially impressive is how it handles difficult areas like hair, clothing edges, and fine details. Now let's move on to Reframe. If you're constantly repurposing content for different platforms, you're probably gonna like this one. Let's say you have a normal horizontal video like this one, but you want to post it on Instagram or TikTok. With Reframe, the process is much simpler. I'll scroll down and open the Reframe tool. Then I'll choose the format I want. For this example, let's create a 9:16 version for Reels and Shorts. I'll also generate a 1:1 version for Instagram feed posts. Let's take a look. And as you can see, Higgsfield automatically resizes the video and adjusts the framing to fit the new format. No manual cropping, no keyframes, no extra editing. It simply does the work for you. And we've only tested a few of the features in this video, but hopefully this gives you a good idea of what's possible. If you want to check it out for yourself, I'll leave the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.